we are finally going to see JetBlue on the North Atlantic. It's been promised for a long time. Romain, these are some of the most profitable routes for the airline sector in the world. Margins are high, fares are high. JetBlue says, well, it's going to see about that and potentially make some big changes. Robin, thank you very much indeed for your time today. As I say, we've been waiting for this news. I'm delighted that we're finally getting some clarity on when it's going to happen. First flight's in August. You put the fares live on the website today. What's demand look like day one?
Hi, Guy. Great to be with you. And yes, thanks for your patience as we got to the announcement today. I know I've been on your show a number of times. As you would expect with the fares we've gone out with today, demand has been red hot, and we're very excited. I mean, one, we know there's pent-up demand for travel. We've seen that in the domestic market. But two, as was mentioned in the opening, these routes have suffered from incredibly high fares for such a long period of time. And JetBlue does what JetBlue does best, which is we come in, we improve the product, and we do it at a much lower fare.
Robin, the North Atlantic is effectively closed right now. You can get seats, but it is very difficult to get in and out of the United States, to get in and out of the UK. What's your degree of confidence that we are going to see that change, that the travel corridor between the UK and the United States will be open by the time you launch these services?
So, look, we're confident. I mean, first of all, there was the news out of the EU today about the intent to open up flights for the summer there for US citizens and from other countries. The UK has created their green, amber, red list. The US is on amber, but if you look at the way the data is trending, the US, as the UK, is making great progress with vaccine case counts coming down quickly. We're coming into summer where we would see a seasonal reduction anyway. We saw that last year. So we think everything is set up for the US to move on to the green list. And we know once that happens, the phones will be ringing off the hook.
You say in your answer that you compete on price. That is the JetBlue way. How do you think then about price? And is that the way to win market share in this new JFK to London route?
Well, it's price and product. I mean, again, we know how to do this. We did it back in 2014 when we really disrupted the transcon market between JFK and LAX, which again was suffering from very high fares and very poor service, particularly in business class. So I mean, we're going to come in by lowering the fare. We create a great deal of significant increase in demand for we've reimagined our Mint experience, which is our business class product for our London route. So we have 24 suites, all with sliding doors, all private. And it's just going to be a great experience. We're offering free Wi-Fi across the Atlantic. No one else is doing that. We're going to offer free live TV across the Atlantic. So all in all, it's going to be a great experience for all of our customers, whether you're flying in Mint or you're flying in our core experience.
Robin, are you going after the business class passenger? You've got a temporary option to go into Heathrow. Heathrow slots are pretty rare and they don't come up very often. You've got them for the time being, I think, until March next year. If you're going to make business class work, do you need that to become permanent? Are you confident it's going to become permanent at Heathrow?
Well, Guy, we've always said we have a path into more than one London airport. That's what we've announced today, Heathrow and Gatwick. And look, what my experience is, JetBlue's done this so many times. We had to fight our way into LaGuardia. We had to fight our way into Washington, DCA airport. And now we've got to fight our way into London, and we've got to find a way of staying in London. What I will say is when people see the effect that we have on the fares, over here it's called the JetBlue effect, and that's not even our name for it, it profoundly changes, I think, people's perception of what they should be paying for air tickets. So we think staying in Heathrow is important. We're also looking forward to flying to Gatwick. Those are, as you know, two very different catchment areas. And so we get to know a lot more of our UK customers by flying into two airports. And, we're going to earn our right to stay at Heathrow by keeping the fares low and offering the best service across the Atlantic.
Robin, most analysts that we speak to say further consolidation is bound to happen. Are you a buyer? Are you a target? Or do you prefer partnerships a la American Airlines?
Well, our analyst friends have been saying that for a long time. What I will say is the US industry has already significantly consolidated. We're focused on our organic plan. We're excited about our alliance with American Airlines because it's allowing us to grow the Northeast much more quickly. I talked earlier about how we have had to fight our way into airports like LaGuardia. Our partnership with American is going to allow us to grow LaGuardia. That means more JetBlue flights. It means more low fares, and it's just fantastic for all of our crew members and our customers.
What's the plan B if Heathrow doesn't work? Are you talking to any other UK airports? Is that still a live conversation? Or do you think Gatwick is the plan B?
Well, I don't see Gatwick as a plan B. I mean, I think both Heathrow and Gatwick are great airports that are going to serve different catchment areas. And look, we're focused on doing everything we can to stay in Heathrow, And I think that's important for the consumer that we do, because low fares at Heathrow will profoundly change the fare environment across the Atlantic.